I am on my way to pick up a catering order this morning at 6:23 from Duck's Donuts. And did you see that gorgeous pink moment, that sunrise? It was absolutely stunning. Okay, so let's see. Where is Duck's Donuts? Okay, so here's Duck's Donuts. They said it'll be about 10 minutes, so I'm going to wait in the car. I am waiting for the Duck's Donuts order to get finished. It's a lot of sandwiches, so I thought I'd just show you up close, a little bit closer, what we have here. This is a $39 order. Oh, look. Oh, you can't see that. I'm getting an instant offer. Hold on. So here's the instant offer from the Cool Springs Franklin, $23 to a potential $43 depending on tips, and 18.3 miles. And I'm not taking that because I'm picking up the Duck's Donuts order. Let me go see if it is ready. So you all, there is a young woman who is in there working frantically to get this order completed. There just wasn't enough workers, and you know how it is. So I am still waiting for the Duck's Donuts order. But what can you do when you're only one person and only one toaster and like 30 breakfast sandwiches? That's just, yeah, that doesn't equate. So I've got the coffee in the cups, and now I'm going to see how we are going with the breakfast sandwiches. I hope this doesn't sound unkind, but this is my least favorite hospital to deliver to. My least favorite, because first there was a bunch of construction. I don't know if they've finished the construction or not, but let me move down here. But there was a bunch of construction, and it was like a maze in there. But look, it's a beautiful sunrise. Okay, I'm here, and I'm going to call the number. Well, I called, and they are going to send somebody out, so I'm really glad for that. Uber Eats orders for Hardee's, $8.01 for 9.6 miles. So that's not going to happen. But I see there is a hot spot near Hardee's, which is also where I am. I have another pickup from Tropical Smoothie in about an hour, and it's right out here in this area. The traffic was bumper to bumper going into town, so I will not be going anywhere outside of this area for an hour. I'm just going to hang out here. The hospital is behind me. I was incorrect. I have to admit, I was not correct. I think they finished the construction of this hospital. It's still probably a more complicated building than some of the other medical buildings I've delivered to, because I don't see a separate medical building. That being said, when I called the customer, they said they would have somebody come down and meet me. Nobody came down to meet me, but I called back, and I made the executive decision to leave everything there at the information desk, so that whenever the people do come down, it'll be right there for them, and it won't impact my rating, because on Zifty there is a star rating, and if you drop below a certain amount of percentage on your star rating, then you have more limited access to orders. So I protect that star rating at all costs. I don't love it, but it is part of the way this company works. And so if I'm contracting with them, then, I agree to follow the system that they have in place, unless I want to work to change the system, which I feel my efforts or my energy is best channeled somewhere else. So I'm going to work within the star rating while I'm doing this for now. But I just have to say, like I said, I don't love it anyhow. But I left those things there at the information desk. Nobody was there at the information desk. Usually if someone is there, security will say like, no, you can't leave these things here. But there was no one there. So I was able to put it all neatly together, take the picture. And I think I was only 1 minute, even with all those delays, I was only 1 minute past the drop-off time in the app. So the app had given a long time for this order to be completed, something like almost an hour. So right now I'm in the car and I'm waiting to see if there's any, I do want to say, when I called the person who had ordered the catering order, and they said, well, do you have to go somewhere else? And I was like, yes, I have more deliveries that I need to do. And it is past the drop-off time. So I didn't say it with, maybe there I said it a little edgier, but I didn't say it with any kind of disrespect. It's just, don't let customers tell you what you know isn't true. So just, yeah, that's my thought on it as an independent contractor. Some people might think differently. I'm curious as to what you all would do in that situation. Okay, well, I'm going to see what comes through or what doesn't come through, and I'll come back when I'm heading to Tropical Smoothie. Pickup from 7-Eleven, 5.9 miles, $2.60. That is definitely a no. I just turned on Instacart and I noticed there is a bonus happening today where you shop 5 orders and you receive, I think it's $52 or maybe $56. Oh, yeah, it's $56. So shop 5 orders, receive $56 in guaranteed pay, which is much better than the usual Instacart pay. But you have to make those 5 shops, and it is only in Nashville, and I do not believe I'm in Nashville right now. I think I'm actually no. I think I am still considered in Nashville. Okay, so I noticed that there's a Kroger's that is really close. I'm going to go to that Kroger's. I think there's a Chick-fil-A, so I can have some breakfast. Yay! And I'll also wait in the Kroger's parking lot to see if there's any orders over there. And being by Chick-fil-A, maybe there'll be some Uber Eats or Grubhub orders. So here is an Uber Eats, 652, 7.1 miles. No, that's a no. That's a no. Hold on, let's not accept that. But we do have some Instacart coming through. Kroger's, if I can click on that. Oh yes, and these do qualify. So no, I'm not reading these out to you all right now because I am checking to see if I want to take any of them, and all of those are no's for me. Okay, let's head over to the Kroger's. I'm leaving that Kroger's behind because that's not the place I thought it was. There is another Kroger's, strangely, like maybe 5 minutes from here. That's where the Chick-fil-A is. So that's where I'm going. I didn't get any orders, and the other thing is this is not considered Nashville. So even if I were to do shops in this area, I would not receive the promotional bonus because this is not it's not considered the Nashville area. Oh, I did get one from the Kroger's that I just left. It is for a whole $7.92 for 4.5 miles and shopping for these items, 9 items, 13 units. And let's see what Grubhub is saying. Hardee's, 1.7 miles, $5.93. No. No, just no. Well, so I was sitting here at the Chick-fil-A thinking about, do I want to get something or not? And I got a phone call from Dlivrd, the Dlivrd app. And that's another catering pickup delivery service that I'm contracted with. But I haven't worked them for quite a while because there's more higher paying orders on Zifty and occasionally on Dlivrd. So I haven't done Dlivrd in a while. And when I looked at my phone, I was like, Dlivrd phone line? That's strange. And what the agent asked me was, do I still want to work with Dlivrd? Because they saw I haven't taken an order for like 2 to 3 months, which I don't know that that's accurate. But because I thought I had an order back in the end of December, maybe beginning of January, but maybe not. Maybe it has been longer. And so I said, yes, I would like to stay active on the platform, but I just don't receive offers that are equal to, the value of my time. So then all of a sudden, all these orders started coming through. Do you see my face? All of these orders started coming through, and they were really solid, like high-paying orders. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. Like, one of them was for San Francisco though, and it was a $60 order. I was like, I'll take that. But then the representative, I guess, manually sent me orders for tomorrow, and it is only 8:18 a.m. Speaking of that, I need to see where the tropical smoothie is. I was in the car deciding if I wanted the new flavor for the lemonade here at Chick-fil-A, the key lime pie, and where did I go to find out if it's any good? I went to YouTube, but they probably would let me have a taste actually in Chick-fil-A now, thinking about how Chick-fil-A is. Anyway, back to this phone call. So the agent, very sweet, very kind woman, started sending me offers to my phone. I've never seen that happen before. I didn't even know that they had those capabilities. And she kept asking if I had any other questions. And I said, well, what's happening with these orders? Why am I not seeing them? And she said, well, it's a bot that sends them. I took the highest ones. It was a $50 and I think a $60. Let me actually look and see. I'll show you all here. Wow. I can pull it up here. Okay. So it says accepted, right? So these are my 2 accepted orders here. I have, what's that? $48.90 for 1.28. That's a phenomenal. That's a phenomenal order. I didn't know. Where have these been hiding? and then look at this one. In the afternoon. Afternoon orders are in such, look. Do you see that amount? I didn't even know they picked up from Positano. That's a really upscale restaurant. At 2:30 is the pickup, and I'm dropping off at 3, and I'm only going 3.4 miles for $73. Like, this is incredible. Okay. This has been a 5-minute segment. I may have to edit some of this, but wow, you all. I'm super grateful. Here in Tropical Smoothie. Let's see. I have picked up from Tropical Smoothie once before, and as tempting as it is to say, oh yeah, I'll take the smoothie order, those boxes with ice are heavy. And as I'm driving to the drop-off, I'm wondering, maybe they wanted it packed in ice, and now I've like had the employees at the store pour all the ice out. So I don't know, but it has me think twice about taking an order from Tropical Smoothie again. We're gonna see when I get to the drop-off location if somebody says, oh, it normally comes packed in ice. Where's our ice? We need our ice. Right into the parking lot. So we'll see what they say. I'll let you know. I have arrived at Cumberland Skin, which is where I am dropping off. I've dropped off here before, so it's just a very simple 1-level building, and zip right back to the break room. I will be taking my wagon though. My little bumpity bump loud wagon. Okay, there's somebody waiting. There was a car waiting for me to back in. Here is my setup. I just unfolded the box and put all the smoothies in here, except for the 2 that are up front. And then I'm going to unpack these and put them in my cart. They have them, like I said, in this big giant box, a Chiquita banana box with a bunch of ice, and it was so heavy. So hopefully this will work for the business as well.
I'm taking this one.
You got yours. That's the benefit of coming first. Oops, excuse me. Oops. And that's so loud always. Keep forgetting that I want to get a refund for this. So I just dropped off that order, as you all saw, from Tropical Smoothie, and then once I was complete with taking the picture, I saw this screen here that says update to your tasks. Your order for $43 on Thursday the 27th. Is it the 27th? Is what? I picked something for the 27th? That's next week. Has been removed due to changes by the customer. I didn't even know they went that far out. When did I pick an order for the 27th? This is like the 19th. How odd. Okay, so that has been delivered. And they didn't say anything about the ice. Nothing. They put everything on the table. And as you saw, one of the women grabbed her smoothie. So no, there was no issues with the ice. That thought in my mind was definitely not accurate. See, that goes to show all of us that sometimes and oftentimes what we think is not always a reflection of what is really true. So I did it. I decided to come back and get something from Chick-fil-A. And I've got an order from Chick-fil-A. Hey, hey, hey. I think I'll take that. So you all, I ended up canceling that order. It had a drink. It had a drink. Plus, I thought it was maybe going to the place I used to teach at. I don't know that it actually was, but I didn't look closely enough, and I feel strange about delivering to places where I used to work. It's not that I have any issue against me delivering, but yeah. Let's see what else comes along. So if I could, I would shop that. So the reason why I did not take that is because I wouldn't have been able to make it to Target, to the drop-off, and then to pick up the order that I'm about to pick up, the catering order from Teriyaki Madness. So gotta let it go, had to let it go, and that happens sometimes. That's okay. But now I'm heading to Teriyaki Madness, and it's taking me back. It's in another county and also in another city. It's in Hendersonville, and then it's taking me back to Nashville. Okay, I have made it to Teriyaki Madness. I have not done any additional orders since the last one you saw, and I think I'm gonna put the stuff right in here. Okay, let's hope it's ready. Okay, so I think this is my order, but there's somebody else who was here before me, which is really unusual, but I am coming at a time that... Okay, everybody, I am here at the Amazon drop-off, and or I'm here at the catering drop-off for Amazon. They are ordering food today, but I just have to say, It smells, oh my gosh, it smells. I don't know, I was kind of in a hurry, I guess I could say. I wanted to get my food and go. I can be kind of competitive sometimes, so I think that's what was going on. I don't know. I was just in a kind of weird space, but I grabbed my food and I didn't put anything in. I didn't put anything in bags, y'all. I didn't, and now it's stinking up the whole car. Let's make sure everything is still intact. It's still intact, but it just, ooh. This stuff is so strong. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely gonna have the air purifier running. Okay, let's unpack. I wanna show you all what's happening here. I don't know if you can see that, but it is not letting me mark the delivery as complete. It says I don't seem to be near. Oh, they just updated. Okay. Now they updated it. Great. All right. Now I can mark the delivery complete, and I drop off right there at the front. It's one of my favorite places to deliver to. All right, you all, my cart, my loud cart. Wait. So she was there, as you saw. She was there, and I was able to just transfer those items onto the cart, and now that one is complete. So I'm not really sure what the rest of the day holds. I'm not taking this order, but this is a pretty solid Instacart order. I am right outside of the grocery store, which is just behind me in this high-rise complex. It shares the same building. It's 2710 for 7.9 miles. There are 2 shops, but shop and delivers, but there's only 20 items and 24 units, and both of these drop-offs are houses. Now, what would make this really fantastic is if these 2 counted as 2 shops towards the promotion instead of 1. But like Walmart Spark as well, if there is a promotion and you have multiple stops, it just counts as 1 order, or 1, I don't know what to call it, but it just counts as 1 towards your promotion. Okay, let's see what Uber Eats is talking about. Oh, this is where I am, Condado's Tacos. That looks like it would be great, except for, and it's actually going, no, I can't do it, y'all. I just can't take a two stop delivery for $8.50. Some people will be like, are you kidding me? But I'm in this car. It doesn't get great gas mileage. It's the SUV. I don't like the stop and go. So, or pick up. I'm here, so that's not anything, but stop and stop. I'm second guessing myself, can't you tell? Hey, you all. I've kind of been crying here in the car. It's just one of those days. But as I was sitting here kind of reclining, I got an order for ML Rose, which is just right there. So how, oh look, somebody's blocked me in. I guess that's all right, because maybe they heard me. But yeah, so I'm about to go pick up my food from Condado's Taco. I decided to stop and have some lunch. And then I'm going to get this order from ML Rose, and it's pretty much on my way home. It's only 1 mile, $10.